2006, the City of El Paso created the Neighborhood Services Division within the Department of Community and Human Development to implement neighborhood-oriented programs that assist residents in improving and preserving their neighborhoods. Our objective is to promote services and leadership opportunities available to residents and neighborhood associations which enhance their quality of life. As our city transforms with the new buildings and leadership, the commitment and passion of residents to make El Paso a better home remain the same. One way El Pasoans can voice their opinion and make changes to their city is through forming a neighborhood association. This is an organized group of residents who work together to represent the interests of their neighborhood and are recognized by the city government, which entitles them to direct benefits. These benefits include notice of upcoming land development and zoning changes around their home, direct contact with city officials and departments when area problems occur, input on new city programs and projects like parks and festivals, increased pride for El Paso through resident friendship and neighborhood awareness. Neighborhood associations are broken down into 5 sections of the city: Northwest, Central, Northeast, East, and Mission Valley. Today, there are over 70 neighborhood associations registered with the city.
At this point, the key to having neighborhood associations from the city's perspective is having an organized group of residents that we can communicate with. We don't know what's happening on every street in every neighborhood. It's the residents that do. We rely on them to let us know what we need to be addressing in their area. At the same time, the city is interested in getting information out throughout the city, and we look to the neighborhood associations to help us distribute that information throughout their neighborhood.
To view what neighborhood association you live within, visit www.elpasotexas.gov. Once you get to the home page, click on the Residents tab. Then click on Find Your Neighborhood Association in the upper left-hand corner. This will take you to an intro page and click Continue. Displayed on the screen are all the neighborhood associations in El Paso. Type in your home address in the dialog box and click Locate. You will then be directed to the association that you are geographically within. If you click on the colored area of the association, a pop-up box will show you its name and contact information, along with what planning and representative districts the association falls under. If you would like to get involved, you should contact the person listed. If one does not exist, please contact Neighborhood Services to start an association in your area. Not only do you build a sense of community when you participate in a neighborhood association, but you are given a louder voice with which you can address local government. Our neighborhood associations are responsible for producing real, tangible results that benefit all residents. Many projects you experience every day on your street or at a nearby park are the results of a neighborhood association's hard work and dedication. The Neighborhood Leadership Academy is an educational program for citizens to learn about how their local government functions and operates. Participants of this program receive first-hand information on how city services are managed and implemented through presentations from various city departments and a handful of behind-the-scenes field trips to public facilities such as the zoo and the Plaza Theater. This is a free program offered to El Pasoans and is set up over an 18-week course. Once completed, you receive a certificate of completion and City Council recognition at a special meeting. After graduating from this program, residents further benefit by being encouraged to serve on important city boards and commissions.
Since the start of the Neighborhood Leadership Academy, we have had over 300 residents from the city of El Paso participate in this program, and it's been a very rewarding program to facilitate because you get to meet various sorts of residents from El Paso. Many of them have been retired, never had any idea where City Hall was, and they decided to join the Leadership Academy because they wanted to learn. Many other participants have been returning college students that wanted to come back and are proud to be back home to El Paso and still wanted to learn more and to continue their education, how they can be part of the city. Also, we've had a lot of participants who were soldiers. They've been stationed here, they fell in love with El Paso and decided to become part of it and wanted to learn about it as well. So we've had quite the variety of different sorts of participants in our program, but a lot of the main stuff that they all had in common is when they started the program, they initially all cared about El Paso, but then also didn't know what the city of El Paso was doing. So it's been very eye-opening for many of the participants to learn hands-on from the various city departments.
The goal of the Neighborhood Leadership Academy is to educate residents and inspire them to become active local leaders in their communities. The Academy meets once a week during the evening at different city facilities. The next class will mark the 9th year of success for this program. The Neighborhood Summit is a free annual event also facilitated by Neighborhood Services Division in partnership with the El Paso Neighborhood Coalition. It gives El Paso residents the opportunity to build networks among neighborhood associations from across the city and gather inspiration to help improve the quality of their areas. This event takes place in late summer on a Saturday from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. Over 150 residents attend the summit each year to hear from various keynote speakers and learn from educational workshops that are relevant to what residents may need or encounter during the time. They also receive additional information from a vendor fair with different city departments and community organizations that they can utilize. The Neighborhood Improvement Program is a competitive program for the City of El Paso's recognized neighborhood associations to apply for a small-scale physical project that can improve the quality of life in a neighborhood. As of March 2012, there were 45 completed neighborhood projects, and in the summer of 2014, 18 additional projects have been improved and scheduled for completion. The NIP is a very popular program among El Paso's neighborhood associations, as it gives residents an opportunity to have direct input and influence on improvements and beautification efforts in their neighborhoods. NIP projects must meet the following criteria. It must be requested by a recognized neighborhood association, be a permanent physical improvement on city-owned property that benefits the community, a small-scale project, funding capped at about $100,000, and applicants must demonstrate neighborhood support for the proposed project. Eligible for this program are projects such as community gardens, park improvements, sidewalk gap improvements, streetlights, or immediate landscaping. So, if you become a part of the neighborhood association or start one, you have the potential to address a physical concern of your neighborhood by submitting an NIP application. The funding for this program comes from the 2012 Quality of Life Bond, which allocated $10 million for physical improvement projects. Annual funding cycles will be open to all 8 representative districts per project round, so each district will participate in 10 rounds of NIP at $100,000 per district per round. Although the process of going through an NIP takes some time, the results are well worth the hard work put in. Once a neighborhood association has agreed on an eligible project that is supported by its residents, they turn in an NIP application to Neighborhood Services. Requested projects are then reviewed for their feasibility by a committee of various city departments, and cost estimates are created by the city's engineering department. A scorecard is used to assess and rank applications in each of the 8 districts. The committee then provides the recommended NIP projects to City Council for final approval. The Neighborhood Services Division is responsible for coordinating with city departments to implement the approved projects and is the liaison to the awarded neighborhood association.
I got involved back in 2012 when we knew that the quality of bond was coming through. I came to pick up documentation to start a neighborhood association due to the fact that we knew there was a park and recreation coming to our area, Loma Line and Yucca Park. So that really got me real excited. So I started the Loma Line Neighborhood Association. Right now, we're going to be going for the next round of the neighborhood improvement projects. I'm trying to work with city developers and Parks and Recs to see if we can go a little bit out of our boundaries to address some needs at E.L. Williams Park, because that park is in dire need. So that's our project. It's made me more aware of the needs of the community, not just my own community within Loma Land, Loma Terrace, right at there, but I was looking at other districts who also have a lot of needs, and there's not enough people wanting to help or wanting to get involved. So my personal next venture is to try and see if I can start a civic association so I can help other people outside my district of Loma Land and maybe get some help for other people that have asked me.
The Neighborhood Services Division is responsible for a multitude of different programs and events that enable residents to become better community leaders and contributes to the progress of the city of El Paso.
Till when we say